A stainless steel watch case, loomed Mercedes watch hands, date complication on a yacht floorboard design dial. All this bundled into a sport watch with an integrated stainless steel bracelet, pays tribute to the iconic Nautilus. If anyone told me that this watch here cost just 13 bucks, I would have laughed in their faces. But now I can actually see why this piece has been sold over 10,000 times from AliExpress. So I picked up this watch for $13.40, and I will be leaving a link to that listing in the description below the video. So make sure to check it out if you want to get a sharp price. This is a spectacular watch. I got it in just for fun. I didn't expect for it to be such a great timepiece. In this video, I'll be telling you everything you'd want to know about the Poedagar P613. Let's get into it. As you look down on the watch, you will instantly notice the multifaceted case design. As a result of the surfaces, angles, and the polishing of the case, the light play is very impressive indeed. The case sides and lugs have a sandblast effect. This is a fine brushing technique that results in almost a matte finish. This brushing style is great to reduce scratches and other visible wear and tear on the watch case. I think the brushing could be finer, but at this price point, not a problem whatsoever. The bezel gets two types of polishing. On the bevel leading up to the crystal, we have a high gloss finish, yet the steel surrounding the glass has a sandblast effect, same as on the rest of the case. The sculpted case gets many facets and grooves, causing plentiful unique plays of light. The lugs curve down for the smaller wrists as well. This is a nice touch, considering the lug to lug is not the smallest. But as you can see, it fits just right on my 6.5-inch wrist. In regards to the dimensions, we get 41mm diameter. The lug to lug length is 52mm, but that is because of the protruding end links. The height is just 10.9mm, while the weight is 127 grams. Now I've had to remove a couple of the links, so I end up with 105 grams. On the underside of the watch, we get a snapback caseback, and that is warranting the 30-meter water resistance. The caseback is glossy and has the watch specs engraved onto it. On the right, we get a push-in crown. It's unsigned, but has a glossy finish to it, in line with the bezel. It's also partially guarded by crown guards. The crown gets fine threading and is larger than average, so looks proportional to the case and is easy to manipulate. At the first position, you can amend the date. At the second position, you adjust the time. The integrated stainless steel bracelet tapers down from 24mm to 17mm at the butterfly clasp. The bracelet gets solid end links, which is again a surprise at this price point, and is held together by push pins. With a sporty bracelet as this one, we get more links, and to ensure the bracelet tapers down smoothly, the largest transition of the bracelet width occurs in the first 5 links. The outer links have a satin finish, yet the middle links and edges of the bracelet are polished, adding to the play of light across the watch. The dial is where this watch gets 5 stars from me, because this is absolutely amazing. And I'm not only talking about the $13 price tag, I'm talking about any watch under 100 bucks. This dial is very nice indeed. Let me tell you about it. The color dial is rich emerald green in yacht floorboard style. The green actually fades into a deep gray at the edges of the dial. The texture is sort of matte. Well, it's not too dull, but it's not reflective. And that is perfect considering we only get mineral glass crystal here, and the reflections are not that severe, making clear and easy legibility in almost any light conditions. The batten indices are applied. Each batten is covered with thin slivers of lume and is edged in chrome. The 12 o'clock position gets double battens. At 3 o'clock, we get a date window as well. The date window is cut out neatly. Potentially chrome bevels would make the dial more luxurious, but the $13 price tag comes to mind and explains all of it. The minute rack is applied right at the edge of the dial, just under the reho. The minute and hour hands are in Mercedes hands fashion, while the second hand gets a lollipop pointer. In regards to the crystal, as I've mentioned, we don't get any anti-reflective coating here. It is not sapphire, it is just mineral glass. So the glass here will be prone to the scratches that you would get from the usual daily wear and tear. Another point to mention is that the mineral glass is sitting like a hairline above the bezel, so be mindful of that when you wear it, because any of the scratches, the bumps that you will get, they will land directly onto the dial. And this brings us to the end of our review of the Poedagar Nautilus Homage. Now, personally, I absolutely love this watch. I think it looks amazing, not only for the price, but for any watch under the $100 mark. Of course, probably if it was around the $50 mark, it would potentially get an automatic movement. But for now, at 13 quid, you get a quartz Japanese movement in here. And that is not bad, considering that every 2 or 3 years you'll be changing your battery and just getting on with it, and you get a piece that it looks much more expensive than it is. The Poedagar logo and the brand name are positioned just under the 12 o'clock positions. There is no other indication of whether this is an automatic or quartz movement. The bottom half of the dial is clear, there is nothing there, and the way this dial plays, it's great. I'm sure this is an attention grabber, and again, there is a story to tell with this piece, so it is an interesting watch. But enough of me talking about how much I love this unbelievably low priced watch. I have left a link to where I got this watch from in the description below the video. Please drop me a like if you have enjoyed the review of the Poedagar watch. Also, if you'd like to see more watch reviews, make sure to hit that red subscribe button below the video, and I'll see you in the next one.